with his roguish brow, twinkling eye, and sly smile, Jack Nicholson always has done much more than just handle the truth. He has revealed the truth, conveyed the truth, and became the truth in every character he's played for the last 5 decades. From Jimmy Wallace 50 years ago in Roger Corman's The Crybaby Killer, to Garnet Breedlove in Terms of Endearment 25 years later, he's found the essential truth and told us a little about ourselves and our predicament. I'm going to skip some of these things because they're so long and tell you a predicament that involved Jack. I was touring with my band in the southwestern states, and rather than move every night to a different hotel, we settled into one hotel where we could go play and come back, live kind of a normal life, kind of. Now, one night when we came back to the hotel, the owner and the manager said to me, "Dave, we've got a predicament, a problem. I want you to help me." And I said, "Well, what's the matter?" "Well, there's a bunch of actors that have checked into the hotel with a film crew, directors, a whole colony of people. And as they register, no one talks about how they're going to pay. And when I try and find out, I get nowhere. They'll say, "Oh, a bank in Hollywood is going to send the money." Or Columbia Records or Columbia Films will be sending it. Right now, they're all in the dining room, and they've eaten all the food we have in this restaurant. And now they're headed for the bar. Now, Dave, I want you to do me a favor. You go into that bar, keep your ears open, and find out what you can find before I call the police. So I went to the bar. Fortunately, there was one empty bar stool. So I thought, that's where I'll sit. I'll ease up there. And just when I got near, the guy on the next bar stool stared at me like I've never had a stare before. I said to myself, I'm not talking about paying the hotel bill with this cat. So I sat down and faced away from him. Now, I felt like there was a rattlesnake ready to coil and strike me, sitting right behind me. Now, pretty quick, the hair on the back of my neck was standing up. Great fear because of the look this guy had given me. It was like a look I've never seen. I saw it years later, though. But I thought I'll go back to the owner of the hotel, say, now the last thing you want to do is call the police. What I suggest you do is you treat these guys as if they're the President of the United States. And you wouldn't ask the President how he's going to pay, or you wouldn't look for somebody else in his entourage to find out who's going to pay. Just forget about asking these guys anything if you want a hotel here tomorrow. He said, well, they got motorcycles and they tried to drive into the lobby. And some of them said they want rooms on the ground floor so they could bring their bikes in to the room during the night. Now, you expect me to do that? And I said, you better help them push their bikes into the room. There's some rough guys out there. But they're also nice. I've been listening to what they're saying. That guy next to me, he breaks up whenever there's anything funny. He has the greatest laugh. Or if there's some serious question, he's very human in his responses. You're not going to have any trouble with these guys. Just let them do what they want, and you'll have a hotel tomorrow. I went to a movie a few years later, and on the screen came this great penetrating, wonderful looking, but scary guy. And I said to myself, that's the same guy that was next to the bar stool with me. I'm so glad that I didn't say anything to him, because his looks can kill you if he wants them to. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that the state of California honors Jack Nicholson for 5 decades of unforgettable cinema truth.
The magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes.
Okay. You know, everybody else discovers molecules. I'm drunk in a bar. That's fame for you. I worked out with Jack and Arnold. Look at me.